As night fell over the city, I left my hotel room to wander the streets of Tokyo. A chill ran up my spine when I realized how empty and unusually silent the normal deep road was now. It was as if the world had fallen asleep, leaving me alone in the shade. But little did I know that something even more terrifying was lurking in this eerie darkness, waiting for its victim. I've always loved the stories of Japanese urban legends, and one in particular I really liked, the story of Teke Teke. The story behind it was that a young girl had been pushed onto the railway tracks at a train station, and her body was cut into two, which still roams Tokyo's train station at night, moving with its upper body using its sharp claw-like hands. Whenever she walks, there is a sound of Teke Teke. As I ventured deeper into the narrow streets of Tokyo, I began to feel strange. I saw strange reflections on the moonlight walls of the empty street, adding to my growing anxiety. I couldn't ignore the feeling that someone or something was watching me, but still I ignored it. Unknowingly, all that was coming to my mind, which I read in the stories of urban legend. While passing by a ruined train station, I couldn't resist going to that deserted platform. I had just carefully stepped on one of the old tiles when there, everything went completely quiet. The slow wind blowing at the station echoed the memories of long-forgotten passengers. Suddenly, a distant sound caught my attention. A low, muffled Teke Teke. My heart started beating faster as I turned to hear this terrifying voice. I panicked when I saw a figure in the distance being dragged onto the platform. Who was dragging herself on the platform and coming towards me. On that moonlight night, I could see the torso of a woman with long disheveled hair, walking quickly towards me, rubbing her arms against the concrete. Fear gripped my body, froze my body in one place. I wanted to run, but my legs felt as if they were made of stone. My mind was racing, and I went crazy trying to find a way to escape the fear that was right in front of me. It was as if I was trapped in a waking dream. With that pained Teke Teke sound, she was coming closer to me. Her shining eyes were fixed on mine. I could feel her hunger for my fear, her thirst for my terror. Suddenly, I got some courage and immediately ran away from there. I kept running fast on those empty roads. The sound of my footsteps echoed in that lonely night. Behind me, the screeching sound of Teke Teke chasing me got louder in tandem with my pounding heart. As I looked over my shoulder, I caught a glimpse of the terrifying creature coming towards me with impossible speed. My every breath was filled with anxiety. My lungs were burning, my legs threatening to give over, but I kept running. The bright lights of Tokyo faded into an eerie darkness as I ran away praying to escape her. Eventually, I reached a crowded intersection, gasping for breath and hoping that the presence of others would shield me from that terrifying spirit. As I mingled with the unknown, I looked back one last time, half expecting that the spirit was following me, but there was nothing there, only the bustling city, oblivious to the horror that had just happened to me. That night, as I lay in my hotel room, drenched in sweat, I couldn't get over the feeling that I had survived that fateful night. Teke Teke's story had turned into reality, a heart-wrenching incident etched in my mind forever, and since that day, I still hear the same screeching sound or low whispering sound at night, which reminds me of that dreadful night.